So, Thompson boys, been around chooks for a fair while.
Oh, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Mate, 4 generations of Thompson and Sons showing fields, yeah.
Yeah, 4 generations.
That's
Away
right.
we go. Your dad was famous for what type of fowl?
Oh, well, probably Dad's most recognition in the poultry world would have been his beloved white leghorns, which he was pretty hard to toss no matter where he went and on what day and against whatever opposition.
Yeah, so what do you breed now these days? Like, both of you are in partnerships, is that
Still
right?
everything.
Still everything.
Yeah, well,
Everything and anything.
a broad range from bantams to big fowl, but nearly everything and everything in between, and much the same in waterfowl and geese as well.
So that's obviously why I want you at Nambour Show, because I'm trying to put everything in there to give testers out and see if I can get the best result for the public to get a view of a whole lot of different breeds.
Best of luck with that, because as I say, we had a father that was an all-round poultry judge, so
Yeah,
that was our main experience is why we keep all that.
Yep.
Big classes is what we revel in.
Yeah.
2 or 3, it's pretty easy to pick the winner, and the place getters pick themselves as well. But in them big classes, that's what we like, where they make you actually nut it out a little bit. But it's at the end of the day, the good ones just jump out and get you. And if you've been in the bush or around livestock, you're born with the stock sense. So once again, whether it's cattle, horses, pigs, dogs, whatever, if you've got a stock sense and brought up in the bush, it's a natural little trait, I think.
So when you're not at a chook show, what do you do?
Well, as you know, I'm a stock and station agent and work ridiculous hours, day and night, penning up at sales and also real estate. That's my side of it.
Reg is a real fencing contractor, the same as his father was.
Way to go.
I took over Dad's business,
Yeah.
so yeah.
And still doing the same thing.
Still doing the same thing. I've been 37 years and 3 months down the track I've been doing it.
And where is that at?
Based at Menango.
In Menango, yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, we've got 2 branches, Kingaroy and Mergen, our Aussie Land and Livestock, our business. So, yeah, progressing along and looking for a bit more growth in the business, which going forward we might even look at another branch somewhere.
So what sports do you like other than poultry? Because it's obviously a sport as well as a hobby.
Well, with me, it used to be riding bulls, but those days are gone. But no, I'm still pretty keen and competitive in camp drafting, yeah.
And me was cricket. I played a lot of rep cricket and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so you still...
Well, we grew up in the same age. Matthew Hayton's the same age as Mitch, so we all played cricket against Matthew Hayton.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you had a pretty big level right from the start of junior cricket if you wanted to get into a rep team, I'll tell you.
I
You're
played
going to be a bowler.
rep cricket all the
That's
way
what we
through
used to
from
do.
10 till till I retired.
Sounds good. And what, you follow the rugby league or...
Oh, we
what
do a
team
bit of
that you
everything.
follow?
No, not really, mate. Just,
Mainly the Broncos is all I've ever followed from the
don't
day
get
they
much
started.
time at night in between phone calls. So, yeah, with me it's not much with football, but yeah, I still like to watch it. They're unbelievable athletes, that's for sure.
So have you got a view about the future of poultry?
Well, in my personal view, it's good to see here today at Caboolture, where we are, of course, where you judged yourself, the amount of new exhibitors and young exhibitors. So I'd say poultry's in pretty good hands, but the young exhibitors certainly do need to get in with some of the older guys and get mentored to learn the facets of the game. I guess that's where we were lucky with the mentor we had in our father, like we had. And Dad's favourite saying was you had to breed the breed to know the breed, and there's not too much word truer than that.
Yeah.
A lot of little faults creep into fowls, but even just looking around here today, a lot of problems in presentation of fowls. Good fowls there, but just not properly presented.
And what, you say that's people learning their trade?
Well,
so
the
to
main
speak.
thing is, like we've always been taught, and as you know and I know, this type is your number one thing, and you've got to understand what the type of each fowl is interpreted. Each person interprets the standard different, but yeah, you try and get it to the ideal as possible. So.
Yep.
And that's the aim of the game, is what we were type and colour makes the variety.
Yeah, so like my view is you're always looking at the fact that you can't paint a house until the house
That's
is
right.
built. So
I
like
guess
Dad always said with the foundation, it's like building a house. If you start from your foundation up and work your way up.
Yeah.
If it's not right, the rest ain't right.
photographic memory of times gone by probably sticks with us a lot. The likes of Ian Benson's, your Clivey Klaus's, the list goes on because all that era, the Les Blakes, the Sid Dwyers, Ray Connor and all those guys are the old benchmarks of all the breeds of fowls. We were fortunate enough to be around the Vince Bowles back in the day of the magnificent Anconas, Les Dowdle with his rocks.
Yeah,
And
Les Dowdle.
Yep.
It's the Les Dowdle Pavilion you're going to be judging, isn't
That's
it?
right.
At the end of the day, the heritage that they left
that's
is
right.
something
That's
that
right.
probably
You've got
will
still
never
bloke
be
that's
laid
still
down.
there is Ronnie Lates, another fella with his Indians and big Aussies and
Yep.
Old Annams, Old English, all those sort of things. They're the blokes that we all strive to use to try and beat. So
Yeah.
And still do.
Well, Mitch is the state president for the Queensland Wyandotte Club. I'm the state president for the Queensland Indian Game Club. So
Yeah. So
Trying
you
to do
put
our
your
bit.
back.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the
well,
main
I
thing.
have been for 20-something years and whatever he's been for the
14 or
Wyandottes. Yeah.
something.
And the same with judging. You don't get a financial reward for it.
No,
You
that's
do get
right.
it. It's an
No,
honorary
it-
reward that
Yep.
you appreciate
It's a
doing.
privilege to be asked to judge.
That's correct.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. I hope that helps anyone who's going to take birds there to understand.
Yeah,
a
well,
bit more
I
about this.
hope you can fill the shed, mate, and we'll only look too forward to coming to the show.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.